All right, boys and girls, I want to talk to you a little bit about my first day back at the track after building the engine. So, this is where I'm currently. Let me go back and start at the beginning. All right, so here's the story. I trailered it down with my Porsche Cayman Turbo. First time hauling with it. I hit 160,000 miles on the way. That thing ended up leaking and dying on me on the way back, so it got shipped off to CarMax. But also, my first time on track with the Cayman, I made it exactly 0.9 of one lap. And at the last turn at CMP, it went into limp mode on me.
It felt like the throttle cable or something just snapped. Is there a limp setting in it, or? Because it sounds like it's running fine. Clutch? Is the clutch fine?
Yeah, it seems fine. It seems like they're just not giving you throttle about 2,000.
340.98.
No check engine light or anything?
Brought it back in, turned it off, turned it back on, it worked again. Second lap, died at the exact same place, back to limp mode. Turns out it was an issue with my tune. Apparently these things are hypersensitive to throttle mapping. So we went back to the stock throttle map, retuned it, and everything was fine for that day. At least my buddy Nathan got to drive his 987 in a Porsche Club race. So check out some footage of that. The next day we got back out on track and I fired it up and the thing was smoking like crazy. The guy at the start line was trying to warn me. I was like, it's fine, it's good. So ran it for one session, came back in, and the idle was crap. It almost didn't make it back to my parking space in the paddock. Fired it back up again and it would stall out. So ended my session, called it quits, trailered it back home, and this is what we found. So when I got back, I took the top off to investigate my rough idle, and this is what I found. Well, I guess the good news is it's pretty easy to figure out why this is running rough and idling so poorly. Yeah, there's the cap of the plug from the Ultimate AOS down there. All right, in addition, we got leakage down here, even though I went to extreme lengths to try to zip tie this down, because the first time this also came disconnected, but did not help. So here we are now. I have removed the Ultimate AOS, and we're gonna be putting our stock AOS back over in there, which I'm not looking forward to, which was the whole purpose of the Ultimate AOS in the first place, but it has not proven reliable a few times now, so I cannot keep in good faith using it. So we are going back to stock. Unfortunately, I had the track edition that had the drain. Well, it's over there now. That is the drain that I just cut off of that fill tube right there so that I could have it installed here. So now we had to put a stock fill tube back in, and in order to get to that, I had to take all of this stuff off. So we got our new fill tube back in. I'm gonna put a stock AOS back in. I'm gonna reinstall all my components again that were perfectly in here with no vacuum leaks before. So I need to try to get back to that same state again, and hopefully that will get me back out on track again. So inside of these things, I cleaned them out a little bit, but back in that little valley, it was full of oil. So our Ultimate AOS was not doing its job. When I would start it up after a hard session, I would get a ton of smoke, and I'm pretty sure that's why, because I'm sucking lots of oil into there. So wish me luck, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, I just drove it around the neighborhood for a little shakedown. It sounds much better now. When I started it, I got a decent amount of smoke coming from mostly the right side again. And there was a little bit of smoke coming out of up here, but I think that's just oil that had escaped before burning off of various components and locations. Yeah, I probably just, like I said, drove around my neighborhood, which is less than half a mile, less than a mile, maybe half a mile. And so far so good. So anyway, I went ahead and put the stock AOS back in it, cleaned up all of the oil that was everywhere, took it back out to VIR about a month later, and everything went really, really well. Everything is back to normal. Car's running great, strong engine. I'm not terrified of it anymore every time I take it out. So I can finally start exercising this beast and taking it to the track and really enjoying it. So looking forward to my next sessions. I will post a video of my fastest time so far at VIR, which is, of course, super slow compared to most people out there. I am just getting back into tracking again. So hopefully by next year, we'll see some more impressive times, but just wanted to show you a quick lap at VIR. watching this back right now, I just realized I slowed down a lot right before crossing the start-finish line to let somebody pass. So could have beaten my best time by quite a bit there had I kept it up. That was one of the only laps that I had all weekend where there was not just a crap ton of traffic. So anyway, I was happy with it. Car ran great. So I will be back tracking more often, showing you more videos hopefully. So thanks for watching, guys. Please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you the next time out. See you guys.